Thor 5 with Taika Waititi directing. Ahsoka Episode 1 and 2 airs. Blue Beetle makes $27 million. I might be being generous with that number.
Oh my God.
And on top of that, I'm back, motherfuckers. What it do, baby? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast. I am your host, the number one bullshit guy, the disappearing, reappearing Abel. Alongside of me tonight, the man in the chair, Aaron. How we doing tonight?
Not Taika Waititi again.
I had to start the show like that. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. Big Chase, what up?
Oh, not Thor Love and Ghost Dreams Part 2. Can't do it. I can't do it.
Where's my goat screen button? I got to look for it. We call him Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God. Leo, live from the Man Cave. What up?
Just chilling here with Shikaka.
Oh, you sure are. And man, listen, hiding in the background, it's your boy Win DZ, deep in the heart of Texas. How we doing, man?
Oh, that guy.
He's dancing. You've been dancing a lot since I've been gone. I finally get to see a good dance.
Yeah,
what it do, baby? What it do? I'm in the building. What's happening?
And then with us, guest starring Torian. He's back. How we doing, buddy?
I am doing great. It's crazy. It feels like it's been not that long ago since I was last on here. It was like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
But Ahsoka's here, so you had to be here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on in.
All right. Well, as always, this is the Man Cave 101 podcast. We talk about all things nerdy, all the content, the streaming, the TV shows, the movies, the trailers. We'll talk about the socials later. As always, there will be drinking. Leo's going to smoke and curse, especially in our next segment. But before that segment, we have to do a little toast. It's good to be back, gentlemen. I missed you guys for like a month. Cheers.
Woo, my boy.
Oh, fuck it off.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
Well, let's get into some nerdy shit. It's Comic Corner time.
All right, ladies and gents. We've been here for a very long very long time. So
let's go back on a good week.
So this is the way the game goes. I get an artist name or a writer's name wrong. I don't
anything wrong.
Or the name of a character or the title of a comic.
Anything wrong. You get the date wrong. It's a wrap. I'm drinking.
You get your name wrong.
Yeah,
it's over.
That's all wrong.
You also get one of the in return.
Wow, we bring the slap button back. All right. So this is the way the Comic Corner goes. I get a name wrong. I drink. If you like to join along, please have your shots ready. Please have your shots ready. Because you see, these assholes are going to start already. So, all right. For the first book on the chopping block, it is Immortal Thor #1. All right. So we have two first appearances in this. One is Torenos, a Ugard realm villain. And there's going to be another first appearance of Loki of the Ugard realm. So we're going to get a different type of version of Loki, another variant. All right, so the writer is Al Ewing. The artist is, hit the wrong button. Martin Coculo. And the cover artist is Alex Ross, one of my favorites.
Oh.
All right, the cover of the week.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Invincible Iron Man #9.
That is a cold ass cover, bro.
And this is the debut of the stealth armor that he just released. So this is the brand new armor, new suit. So pick it up because it's gonna go up. All right. So the cover artist is Cal Nagu or Goo.
No, there's no way it is.
That doesn't even sound.
What?
You were better off saying like you or G or
Goo.
you.
That's what I said. Goo. Nugu.
It
One of the two. All right. So which one? The N is silent. So which one it is? If any one of you guys exactly know what it is, tell me what it is. I'll drink if you guys get it right.
It's cool.
And stop looking it up on your phones. So none of y'all know. So I don't.
You know,
said goo.
Goo.
I said goo.
You say goo, it's goo.
You said Magoo. That's different.
Magoo. He said Magoo.
You said Magoo. That's different.
All right. Artist is one. It's two ways you could say this because if his name is Juan in the beginning.
Don't.
Wait, his name is Juan in the beginning. So if he's Spanish, it's Ferreira. If he's Italian, it's for
It's drink.
For Gary?
Yeah, for drinking. Yeah, that's what it is.
I actually have a pronunciation of new. Actually, it's pronounced new.
New.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was waiting.
None of y'all knew, so I ain't drinking. So
That's
it's
right.
nice.
Yeah, we
Sounds
didn't say
What's that writer's name though?
What's that writer's name, though? I never like.
Jerry Dugan.
Fantastic.
Thank you. All right, the next book on the chopping block is Jean Grey numero uno.
Nice.
We're getting back Jean Grey. That's a good thing.
Again?
Yes, again. So this is going to be a 4-issue limited series from the Fall of X. So obviously, all the Fall of X covers they're doing. So basically, DC did the Night Terrors thing. So they're doing. Marvel is doing the Fall of X. So there's a whole bunch of covers going to be coming out. So the cover artist is Amy Reeder. The writer is Luis Simonson. The artist is Bernard Chang. Okay.
I was waiting for you to say.
Listen, let me tell you
Simpson.
something. Like, there was that pause, and everybody was like,
everybody wanted to drink. Y'all wanted to drink.
And then he got it right. Everybody's like, oh.
All right. Next book on the chopping block is Fantastic Four Annual Numero Uno. All right. So this is from this book is about the Contest of Chaos crossover cover. So this is going to be Ghost Rider versus the Human Torch, which we haven't seen yet. We've seen them fight each other, but this is just an in-depth story about them too. All right, so the writer is Zach Gorman. The artist is Alberto Foch. The cover artist is Francisco Mana. The artist is Duarte. The writer is Stephanie Phillips.
These names are too easy.
This isn't fun anymore.
Wait a minute. I think you missed. I think you forgot a name too.
No, he mentioned Duarte.
No, it's another one before that one.
No, he said that. He said that at the beginning.
That could have been my error. I think he said it at the beginning. Could have possibly been my error.
Damn, guys. All right. Next book on the topic about Batman, The Brave and the Bold, #4. We have a first appearance of the Tempest in this book. This is the cover artist is Simone Demeo. It is also done by various writers and various artists.
I was hoping you got the word various wrong, but I guess not.
All right. Okay, so this is where I might drink. Okay, this is Penguin numero uno. This is a premiere issue of the series that begins the events of Batman 125 and 127. So where Penguin was thought to be dead. All right, so the artist is Rafael Di La Torre.
What?
That's fair.
Okay. Cover artist is Scorpio Steele. The other cover artist is Stefano Guardino.
Guadino.
I'll take that.
We got one. Unbelievable.
And the writer is Tom King.
Boo!
It's like, somebody need to comment on this. Like,
what kind of
well,
dystopian hellscape
It's
was
some bullshit, bro. It's some bullshit.
Well, now that the morale has been brought down in the room, support your local comic book shop.
Yes,
Yes,
please.
but don't support the bullshit because that's some bullshit.
That does it for the comic books, ladies and gents. We had two today.
Yeah, for real.
We stay sober a little bit, okay? I have to help my liver a little bit. Thank you. Support. You pick up those books, please, and support your local comic book shops. All right, Abel, take me.
All right, it's time for nerdy news. Cheers, everyone. That anticlimactic comic corner.
Bullshit. We'll talk to my agent about this shit.
This ain't what I signed up for.
All right. So the first bit of news that we got, Doctor Strange 3 is officially in the works at Marvel.
Once the writer's strike is done.
Yeah. In like 10 years.
Like
Right
it's
now,
crazy
everything
how,
is a concept.
Like everything like we have to say, unfortunately, is until the writer's strike is done.
No, this one actually says they've been working. Production weekly has been confirmed at Marvel Studios.
Well, didn't they say that Doctor Strange 3 originally was scheduled for like after Kang Dynasty, and then they moved it up to before?
Yeah,
and so they moved it around a bunch.
With the writer's strike, actors and writers can work if they've already been contractually obligated to work.
Right. They can't sign new contracts.
They can't sign nothing new. So if they've been on contract for this movie, they could work, or they could decide to go on strike. They should be able to. But I don't know if the actors and the writers are going to meet anywhere in the studio, just because of
we got some in the news about that.
So, all right. So the next thing, we got a rumor that Patrick Stewart's Charles Xavier will reportedly return for Avengers: Secret Wars.
Look at that.
Okay.
Budget for this movie continues to climb.
$2 billion budget, and all of that is just
numbers.
on the actors and actresses.
$100 billion.
I can't wait to see what the budget for Secret. I really cannot wait to see. Like it's gonna have to make 5 trillion times more than the Flash did to break even.
Right. So it probably will.
I mean, it will.
Yeah, who's not gonna go see that? I'm sorry.
Johnny Fish, what up?
What up, John Fish?
Goody, boy?
Fish in the building.
All right. So we got some bad news at Disney. Disney is being sued for lying about their box office profits.
Good. Bunch of liars.
Really? On which movies? Did they say specifically?
They did not say which movies, but the financier at TSG, which claims that they lied about hundreds of millions of box office profits. So I'm guessing that the old school directors and the old school actors that hate Marvel are putting the pressure on Disney just to see why are they making so much money, and I think they're lying.
Never heard of such a thing.
I mean,
I think they're upset. The old guard is upset because comic book movies are taking over.
Yeah, but I mean, also though, look at Oppenheimer though. That movie is just eclipsed over 700 million though. So they got to chill out. Maybe if they made better quality movies, people would go and watch them. Maybe that's the problem.
Yeah.
True. Because we do have box office smashes that they did. They did Top Gun, and they did Oppenheimer's doing fairly decent.
Right. Yeah. And how is it our fault that Barbie made over $1 billion? I don't think that's our fault. What are you gonna do?
Oh, you're taking a multi-generational movie and a multi-generational toy and making it a movie. You think people are not going to see it that are above 50 years old?
Right.
Come on.
I don't know, man.
Come on.
Tell them to go find a popular toy and make an action movie. I don't know what to tell them.
All right.
Man.
Fuck out of here. That's fucking one. That's okay.
Is that a Baki shirt?
Oh yeah, of course.
Ooh, I Like,
Oh, yeah, come on now.
All right, so let's piss off everybody in the fucking podcast. Thor 5 is reportedly in the works with Taika Waititi directing.
When you started that, I thought you was going to say something about James Gunn. I was waiting on it. Every week is a James Gunn story.
Wait, did Wendell just leave? Oh.
I'm taking cover.
Yeah, you don't want to get hit with the Shikaka.
Somebody about to go off.
All right, who wants to start this?
I have so much to say, but I'll let anybody else go first.
Man, listen, at the end of the day, we don't like him. We don't like the shit he does. Fuck that. That's it. That's all I got to say about that.
I think Chris Smith wants to move on too.
I almost think Marvel let this rumor come out so they could see how the internet reacted to it. And like, I feel like they should have known what the reaction would be anyway. But like, I think they're behind the scenes probably wondering like, hey guys, like Ragnarok was really good, but like Thor Love and Thunder wasn't, right? But it still made X amount of dollars, which is crazy. That movie still made like, I think over $600 million or something like that, which is crazy.
Because it's Thor and Chris Hemsworth.
I know. Oh, I get it and I understand. But
And it actually was a good movie.
I feel like
what?
What
did you just say?
Love and Thunder was a good movie.
What did you say?
That's fucking one.
We're playing games over there.
That's one in my box too.
No, for real.
Did you say Chris Hemsworth doesn't want to play Thor anymore? You think he wants to move on? Is that what you said?
No, he'll play Thor until they stop.
I was gonna say he's on record saying he'll play it until they kick him off.
Exactly.
He wants to do it. He just wants the movies to be better. That's all
I'm sure they're behind the scenes right now trying to figure out what to do because like both of those movies made way more than the first two, and he directed them for good or for worse. Like, you know, he gave us one of the better Thor movies. He gave us the worst Thor movie. Like, I don't know.
So you want to give him another fucking strike? I'm sorry, you're batting fucking 50.
I don't know, man.
The issue I
wouldn't trust that guy with shit.
The issue I have with that is that if Taika Waititi is going to come back and finish his Thor, whatever you want to fucking call it, I don't know if you want to call it a legacy because I wouldn't call it a fucking legacy because most of it's trash. But if you're gonna let him finish it, I need to know that Kevin Feige is on top of the fucking project from start to fucking finish. I was actually
going to make that point because this is one of those situations where, you know, Feige didn't get to have as much hands-on as he usually does. I feel like if Feige would have had the hands-on that he probably got to with probably Thor Ragnarok and other movies, I don't think this movie would ever saw the light of day, and it would have been rewritten the shit out of.
More time. No Disney Plus. No other things going on behind the scenes. It wasn't fucking 4 movies a year and 4 fucking television series or whatever Disney Plus series. It's just, it is what it is. He's got to be more involved in the Thor 5 project. He's one of your marquee characters. He's your last remaining.
He's your last. He's your last guy.
Like, come on, man! Don't let him go out in style if you're going to do a final movie. And Hulk.
He's not the last one.
And Hulk.
Yes, he is.
Hulk.
And Hulk. Who hasn't even had? Who had one movie with a different guy playing Banner?
Yes, but Spider-Man wasn't an original Avenger in the MCU.
He definitely wasn't.
Avengers 1.
Nope.
He's not an OG Avenger. The OG Avengers are all gone. Every one of them, except Thor and Hulk.
Yep.
And Hulk is being Dominican somewhere, and Thor is flipping bank.
Sure the hell is.
They're in bad shape right now.
Way bad shape.
I'm still stuck on the fact that he has 5 movies. Like, Thor has Thor. Movie where everyone else just has a trilogy. And he's getting a 5th movie.
It's because even his shittiest movies made money. So Marvel's going to go back to the bank and be like, okay, you made money, so we're going to go back to it again.
But the problem, the thing that I have with this is that, okay, Chris Hemsworth saying, he said it himself that this movie, Thor Love and Thunder, was goofy. He said it himself.
He did.
So if you know that this actor is telling you that this movie's goofy, why the fuck would you let the same director direct the last goofy movie that he did not like?
I actually think that Chris Hemsworth likes Taika Waititi. I'm sorry, Chase, you were muted. That's why I didn't know you were speaking.
It's all about the motherfucking money. Listen, money talks and bullshit still does the fucking marathon, especially in the film world. So, you know.
And this is the thing that I also heard that they need, if they're doing another Thor, it's going to be a global. It's going to be a bigger bad than Gore.
So
this is the rumor that I heard.
Leo, you hold on. You cut to my point. Hang on.
What?
So hang on. I'm bringing it up. So this is a direct quote from Mr. Taika Waititi, who says that Thor 5 needs a villain that's stronger than Hela.
Wasn't that Gore?
This is the thing, right? Yeah, you had that guy. It was Gore, and you fucked it up and made him a creepy ice cream man.
All the way.
So yes, you do need a stronger villain. So this was actually the question that I was going to pose to you guys, and I was going to lay it out in this format specifically for this. So, he says he needs a bigger villain. Here's who we've seen so far in Thor films. We've seen the Destroyer in Thor 1. We've seen Malekith. Boo, trash. We've seen Hela, fantastic, great villain. We've seen Surtur destroy fucking Asgard already. We've seen Gore the God Butcher, who was supposed to be really strong, didn't come off as being that strong the way he was portrayed in the movie. What villain do you guys think that Taika Waititi could use that is still stronger than Hela that would be portrayed well in the movie?
Don't you fucking all say Hercules. Don't you dare say it.
Hercules is not the answer.
Zeus.
Zeus, baby.
Only if he curtsies.
Only if he curtsies.
Only if he
right.
curtsies first.
I don't even know that many Thor villains.
There are a lot.
There are a lot, but there's not a lot that could keep up with him. That's the main thing. And if you're taking this movie and you're giving him a stronger villain, you have to do Old Father Thor. And the problem is, if you do Old Father Thor, you have to bring in the Fantastic Four. And if you have to bring in the Fantastic Four, the only big major event is Galactus.
This is true. Galactus is an option. Galactus is one that I thought of. I did have two more. I did have two more names. I had two more names that I thought of on the top of my head that could actually redeem the Thor franchise a little bit. The first one doesn't make a lot of sense because Asgard is already destroyed, and his story arc revolves around destroying Asgard as well. It's Mangog.
Right.
So Mangog is super powerful.
Yeah.
But the problem is his beef is really not with Thor, it's with Odin, and Odin's already dead in the MCU.
Yes.
And then he just fights Thor because Thor is there to take on the fucking battle. So essentially,
you do it in New Asgard.
He's going to go to Earth and destroy this piece of land.
Yeah.
This tiny ass piece of land over there.
Hell yeah.
Okay, cool.
And then Thor's gonna Independence Day and welcome to Earth.
Because here's okay, right. Here's the thing. So obviously everybody's talking about Hercules. In the comic books, Hercules and Thor fight, and then they end up being friends. So it's not gonna make sense if you just have them fight for an entire fucking movie. And there's no way it works. So the only other redemption that I can think of, aside from Galactus, to Leo's point, Marvel, begging you, fucking do it. Beta Ray Bill, please bring Beta Ray Bill into the MCU. We saw him in Ragnarok on the statue. We know he's on par with fighting Thor, pound for pound, power level. He's the same fucking strength as Thor. You can make an interesting movie about it. I'm begging you, from the Thor guy on the panel, please bring in Beta Ray Bill. It will redeem Thor. I'm fucking begging you.
But the problem is, it'll have to be a 2-part movie because you have to bring it. You have to bring in the Thor Corps.
Cool.
I mean, they won't do that.
That's a big movie. That is a very big fucking movie.
You want to redeem him? Make it a 2-parter.
Yeah.
You want
that sounds more. That sounds better to redeem Thor, since you have in the Thor legacy, you have 3 bad movies.
Thank you. I know I'm the Thor guy. I thought of it.
And that could be a way. And that could be a way to end off his story.
That's how you end the story.
You end the story, but you don't end the story because you're gonna need him in Secret Invasion.
Well, I mean, end off his solo run. I should say.
Well, I was gonna say, like, don't even do a 2-parter. Freaking do the Beta Ray Bill versus Thor thing, and then make Thor Corps part of the way they bring down one of the Kangs in freaking Kang Dynasty, and then lead it into Secret Wars. Do it that way. You don't even need a second part. Just make it part of Kang Dynasty. That would make that movie interesting. Like, because they're gonna fight all three of those Kangs, and they're gonna split up into 3 teams, and they're all gonna lose or one's gonna win, whatever they're gonna do. So you just make it part of that.
You can't bring in Beta Ray Bill in Ragnarok and then not have him in the MCU at some point in time. You showed us the fucking picture. You showed us him on the mountain of fighters.
They should have just did it instead of Gore.
He's here. He's out there.
Didn't even matter. Like Gore didn't even matter.
But you absolutely this first of all, this cannot happen on Earth. This has to happen in space someplace where you have the great thing about Thor is all of the lore, all of the mythology. You have to go deep into that. So you have to send him someplace where these mystical beings and beasts all live again, because that is the luxury and legendary of Thor. Without that, it just does not work. I keep saying this. All superheroes have an environment and an atmosphere of which they live, which they do their absolute most, greatest work. And you have to put them in that environment and whatnot. So yeah, bring out Beta Ray, let them go against Beta Ray, let them bring everybody out. If we try to wrap this thing up with Thor, let everybody get some. And whatnot.
Hey, Chase, guess what? The mighty Thor died in Love and Thunder. Spoiler alert in case you didn't see that trash movie. So we just have a hammer circulating around there. So now we have a hammer and an axe. Guess what Beta Ray Bill uses to fight? The goddamn axe.
Wait, his kid got the hammer, okay?
No, boom. That's not his child. Stop.
His child. His child.
And if you bring Beta Ray Bill, how are you gonna handle Eternity?
Listen, that's not that. I'm just throwing
one thing at a time.
Sit here and say Beta Ray Bill would not redeem Thor in the MCU. It would be a redemption arc for Thor.
It will, but the thing is, if you bring in, you could also bring it in this way. If you bring in the Thor Corp with Beta Ray Bill and they have to fight against Thor and Eternity, now that is a match. You give me all of Thor Corp and versus them two.
Come on, say it's not so. Say it ain't so.
By the way, Disney, if you take any of these ideas, we only take commission checks here. We need commission checks on this, If I see any of this come up in rumors, I'm asking for a commission check.
My agent's already on it, so don't fuck around. We know where you live.
You're getting a letter soon.
We know you assist, motherfuckers.
Help me, I'm poor. Help me, I'm poor.
Don't start the sis, just cut the check.
All right, so let's fuck it. All right, Blue fucking Beetle.
Right into it, huh?
Oh, Dito.
Certified fresh, boys.
Dito.
Certified fresh.
Yes, it is certified fresh.
Fresh piece of shit. Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
Whoa.
All right. I've seen the movie.
So
I think
Tori,
so is Tori, and I've seen the movie. My perspective is there's two how can I put this nicely?
You can't just say it.
Just put it.
All right, fuck it. There's too many Spanish puns in this movie.
That's got
it's. I'm sorry if you haven't seen the fucking movie. I don't give a shit. Spoilers. You make this the superhero clean houses. You make the brown kid go to college. Parents lose his house, and he has to clean houses with his sister because he can't find a job.
That's gotta be racist.
I don't understand. Can you explain?
Can you elaborate further? Please?
Can you elaborate?
And keep in mind that he graduate? He graduated from Gotham Law. He graduated from Gotham Law School. So you would think that, he's coming home. You would think that, they about to have a big time attorney in the family. He going to help bring them out of the impoverished area that they're in. But then only to come home to find out that his dad was having some health issues and that they ended up losing their business. And now they need extra money in order for them to do that. Jaime Reyes, Blue Beetle, and his sister have to take a job working, cleaning a house for Cord. That's her name, Victoria Cord, right?
Yeah,
Victoria Cord of Cord Industries. Nice, house. And ironically, and I didn't even pick this up until Leo said it. All the housekeeping were Latino, all of them. Every last one of them.
That's gotta be
not just Jaime and his sister, but everyone, all the extra background actors in all of them.
Yeah, that's gotta be
racist.
There it is. And the only person who was, and I think she's Brazilian, she's a Brazilian actress, that was not a housekeeper, was the niece to Victoria. She's the only one there that had money. She had a status, so to speak. And she was the only one that was willing to help them.
And I didn't like. I know I get names wrong in the Comic Corner all the fucking time, but in the movie, it felt belittling every time he would try to tell them his name, and they kept saying his name is
Jamie. Yeah,
they kept calling him Jamie.
Jamie.
But these are real things that happen in real life. Because I get that.
That's more realistic.
I get that, and then you have
that part with the lady at the front desk.
That pissed me the fuck off
because he kept saying my name is Jaime, and she says okay, Jamie. She was like, it was like
she was doing it on purpose.
Intentionally. She was doing it intentionally. Yeah.
So, and then I love the sister. I love the family dynamic. It's great. George Lopez playing is fucking.
I was gonna ask.
Is playing a Chicano. To their aspect, that's what he's playing, is a Chicano uncle that acts like that.
That's why I said
I love his description though. He's like,
I'm trying to be nice. I'm watching my fucking words really carefully.
Nice.
But then you have the highlight of the movie is the grandmother, who was a guerrilla warrior in her past life, that knows how to use Blue Beetle tech straight out the fucking gate.
Gee, did they explain what she actually did? Because I don't know if I missed it or not.
No, she played in the revolution from Mexico and the guerrilla.
She's down with Che.
She was down with Che, whatever. But they made her a legal immigrant because every time the family wanted to call the cops, the uncle would say, "Hey, if you call the cops, they're gonna take mom away."
That's gotta be racist. That's gotta be racist.
Like everything.
I'm not, and this is me. This is what they said in the movie. I am not saying that. This is what they said. I'm not making this shit up. This is what they said in the movie, and this is where it fell off for me as being Latino. So this is where it fell off to me, and I understand his story arc somewhat goes like that, but the family aspect is what saved this movie a little bit.
Yes,
because they were very, very, very close knit. Mm-hmm. Very close knit. That's a normal Latin family, very close knit like that. That everybody does that. But I just did it for me. For me, it didn't hit. There's something that was just because the blatant fucking
racism.
Yeah, basically the blatant fucking racism.
So,
it took me out of it in the first fucking 15 minutes of the fucking movie. Truthfully.
So the only other things I heard from this movie was that the guy who played Blue Beetle was obviously Zolo, is how you say his name?
Cholo.
Yeah. I mean I loved him from Cobra Kai. How did he do? I heard he was kind of one of the standouts. You really didn't like him?
It's not that I didn't like him. Is that it's the script that he got. I'm sorry. You kill in a Spanish household, straight up and down. You kill my father. I see you kill my father. I'm going to let you live, and I'm not going to kill nobody. And I have a powerful suit. And the people that killed my father are right there in front of my fucking house. And they burned down the house that my parents fought to come over here. Undocumented workers came over here illegally, and they burned down my house that my family built.
Yeah, that was the dark part of the movie was that scene right there where they destroyed the house, and
but they let him. But he didn't want to kill nobody.
His dad was trying to protect the sister, and they ended up killing the dad right in the middle of him about to have a heart attack.
Yeah.
So like he was having a medical emergency already, and they still killed him.
Yes. So it.
And he was about to kill. No, he was about to kill the guy.
Jaime
wanted to kill him, but the suit stopped him from killing him.
Because it's his feeling, it's his algorithm from before that he didn't kill the guy. He didn't kill anybody or kill anybody that he was fighting in those scenes.
Yeah, because when they transferred the power from the suit to him, that's how the suit was able to unlock his memories. Exactly. And that's how they learned about his backstory and what he went through and how his family got killed and how he was brought over and he was training all this other stuff like that.
But George Lopez is the real G. He's the only person that actually you get to see he killed somebody because he squashed somebody with the Blue Beetle with the fucking robot.
Yeah,
there's a trail. The Beetlebot. They have a Beetlebot.
He actually stepped on. You actually saw him step on somebody.
Yeah.
When the foot came up, you saw
it was stuck.
It kind of reminds you of how like if you step on a bug and the bug is still stuck on the bottom of your shoe. So I saw it in that aspect.
Yeah. Okay, so I had two other questions. How was the action in the movie? Like, how was the suit? I heard the CGI was really good with the suit.
The CGI was good. Yes, I will say, I will give that movie this. The CGI was very, very good.
Yeah.
It was way better than that last DC movie they came out with, but damn sure.
Wait, which one was that?
The trash? You mean the trash?
Yes, the trash.
And what's crazy is that Blue Beetle had a significantly lower budget than the Flash, it was like $100 million to make, which is considered low budget for a superhero film. But the CGI was actually very, very good. Like how the suit looked, it looked very real. Like the weaponry, all the the tech looked very well when he was shooting stuff out of his hands and all of that stuff. It looked very realistic, and I think they actually used like a practical suit on him. But of course, they added the CGI for the mask and everything.
So, was it mostly like gun related stuff? Any hand to hand stuff? Like,
it was hand. So he was giving some hands, especially that hallway scene. That hallway scene, like towards like the last part of the movie, he was like going in that little hallway area with the hand.
So he was in a hallway, beating up people. Was it dimly lit, and all you can see was the glow of his suit? Punching against people?
No, it was a red light. It was a red light.
Wait. So actually, it's funny you say it that way because that was gonna bring me to my next thing. So one of the bigger things that people had to say about
I wouldn't say a hallway. It's more like a tunnel.
Yeah, whether for the good or the bad, there were a lot of superhero familiar tropes in this movie where like you looked at a scene and you're like, I could have sworn I saw that in X, Y, and Z movie. I've heard there was a lot of that, like especially like the first flight with the suit. Like, was that a thing?
Yes, it looked like Iron Man.
And also the part where the suit tells him whatever you imagine I can create. I think of Green Lantern. Obviously, like that's the first thing that came to my mind when I heard that.
For those who didn't know, there was a movie called Green Lantern,
and the suit is actually integrated into his body. So it's not like he can take the suit off and everything. So basically, if the scarab is like literally ingrained into his body, into his spinal system, and it comes attached to it, basically becomes a part of him. So if it gets removed, he will die. So it's literally a part of him.
Kind of a bad.
And also, the evil villain mother-in-law or stepmother, they have this scientist, and he's Spanish and he's Latin. So he's trying to convince her to not kill Jaime and in the suit, right? And Jaime saying, I can't do nothing about it, tells Blue Beetle that. And then he decides to release Blue Beetle out of the thing. The Blue Beetle, he gets himself out, and the professor, who's also Latin, takes him out. And the lady, forgot her name, the stepmother, calls him Jose. Yeah, Victoria Court. She calls him Jose.
Mm-hmm. No, I thought she called him
Sanchez. She called Sanchez. She called him Sanchez, and then he goes off to the spiel. My name is Sanchez.
Yeah, and they give him a little victory music too. You hear the little music in the background,
and then he gets shot in the fucking face.
Right at the door, all you see is a blood splatter like hit the window.
Was the music mariachi music?
Nah,
That's all it was missing, brother.
Man, listen, I probably would have started laughing so hard in that theater if they had went that route and did that. Yeah, she kept calling him Sanchez. Because remember when he turned on her, she was telling the bad guy, like she was saying, I can just go and get another Sanchez. Or something along those lines. Like, they went there with some of the lines in that movie.
Yeah, it was full of a lot of puns. A lot of bad puns.
Yeah, we got a couple comments here. Wait, I seen this movie. Is it Jupiter Ascending?
Yo, wow, good.
I forgot all about that movie.
Good.
Should have made them landscaping.
I was actually sitting here waiting for you to tell me about the lawnmower. I was like waiting for it at that point.
No, the father did own a mechanic shop, and the uncle is such a conspiracy theorist that he can build shit that can throw off their tech in the building in his pickup truck. That he could turn off all the cameras, turn off all the sensors from his pickup truck.
Yeah, man. We could build anything, Ming.
Mr. George.
Mr. George. It was one funny part at the end of the movie, Leo, when Jaime had took I forget her name, the niece to he flies her, he takes her on a flight to take her back to the mansion. And and the suit like I said, the suit is so literally attached to his body, so it knows all of his internal like movements and stuff like that. And they was they said Jaime, it seems like you're getting a little warm down there. And he was like, shut up.
Yeah, you got a dick joke at the end of the movie.
Yeah, that basically that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's been trying to kiss. He's been trying to kiss this chick all
the
night.
whole movie, and the minute that he's about to kiss her or does kiss her, that's when the suit or it tells him,
Good comic relief.
Let you pay for the new guy.
I mean, I think the biggest thing we need to take away from this is that this is a great start to James Gunn's DCEU because he wanted to say that this is the first character in it. So I mean, good for him. Good for him.
And
one thing I might have to say this, on the serious note, all joking aside, DC, I had posted up a short about this. I said DC is in the danger zone. I almost titled it DCU and Danger Girl. That's really what I almost wanted to title it. Because the fact that this opened up less than The Flash. Let's just really think about that. That's probably one of the worst movies to come out.
I expected it 100%.
Guys, don't worry. Aquaman 2 is going to be great. I swear. Yeah. It's going to be the best comic book movie that comes out this year.
Aquaman, it literally should be called Dead in the Water. That's exactly what it's going to be.
I literally just want every movie studio to look at this as a lesson. This is what you do when you fuck shit up. Honestly, these last string of movies that DC has brought out, none of them have made over $400 million. And I think it's the funniest thing on the planet to me. It's hysterical. I love every second of it.
Warner Brothers is probably saying to themselves, thank God we have Oppenheimer and Barbie to fall back.
Literally.
If it only was reliable on Shazam 2, The Flash and Blue Beetle, and I guess maybe Aquaman 2, WB would be in literally
they would be owned by Marvel
this year.
Yep. You know what? They saw the Barbenheimer ship. And they're standing on a table saying, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party." They're doing the Barbie Congo line.
James Gunn, you get one. Sir.
You got one.
You get one. You get one. It's called Superman Legacy. You get one. That's it.
Boy, boy,
it better be good.
Boy,
this is good.
It better be good.
And the thing is, this movie. If I had to rate it, I would give it at least a 5. Because it did bring a lot of good aspects. It did have good CGI.
It was better than The Flash, though.
It was better than The Flash.
That's without saying.
Excuse me. The Flash is the greatest superhero movie of all time. James Gunn said it. I will hear nothing.
Yes, it was better. It's better than Endgame and
James Gunn said it. And you know what I said? You know what I said when James Gunn said that? And that's what I said.
Demonetization. Easy. Easy.
Whatever. We're still not at the right subs yet.
Yeah, true.
Anyway, subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
After you do that. Hate you.
But yeah, so this movie, I'm sorry.
We saw it, so y'all didn't have to. So we were the sacrificial lambs.
Appreciate you.
So you
Just like y'all two was the sacrificial lambs for the Flash. So well, Leo, this is you 2 for 2 at this point. You 0 for 2 at this point. As far as DC goes.
I said it. I said I refuse to see any more DC movies until Superman, and I'm standing by it. I ain't watching them. I'll watch them on. I'm sorry. I'm not paying for them. I'll watch them on Max.
Man, after I saw freaking what was the Rock's movie? God damn, I can't remember the name of it.
Nobody can.
Yeah, after I saw Black Adam, DC gets no money from me ever again until something's different, bro.
I'm so happy I didn't pay for that shit.
Yeah, that was a waste.
Yo, you thought I paid for Blue Beetle?
No, listen.
What do you mean by that?
Hey.
Daddy, chill.
Just do it. Just plead the fifth. Just do it.
All right. So the next bit of news that we have, the famous voice for Mario from Super Mario Brothers is stepping down, and he's not doing the voice anymore. Charles Martin.
I gotta tell you something. I was on the plane back, and I finally saw the Super Mario Brothers movie, and that movie was great.
Oh,
it was great.
One of the best movies to come out this year.
It was really
that
good.
movie was.
Barbie just passed it.
I know, but Barbie just passed it.
I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they're going to be. And this is the way these movie theaters are starting to work. They're starting to re-release. They're re-releasing the Barbie movie again and showing
with new footage.
New footage.
Smart.
So the director's cut is going to, instead of offering it on Max or offering it on whatever else spot, they're putting it back in the theater just to try to get more money out of it.
Say what you want about Barbie, but not only is this movie that's now the most successful movie financially of the year, but whoever is in that marketing department made use of all the millions of dollars because they marketed this movie fantastically. If any other movie out there should take note from the marketing department when it comes to marketing movies, take notes from whoever was over marketing for this movie because they literally did this as a actor strike was getting ready to begin. The actors could not promote this, and this movie still surpassed $1 billion.
Did you see the Airbnb they had up in California that was literally like a Barbie house, and they were promoting that, and it sold out in like second. Yeah,
they gave every YouTuber, podcaster, streamer a Barbie box that has more than 1 million followers or something like that. They gave everyone a secret box that it was a limited edition to them, specified to them. And all they had to do, and every one of them, all they did was, "Hey, I got me a Barbie box from the," and they did a freaking YouTube video.
And as crazy as it may sound, it's already talks that this movie is going to get a lot of Oscar nominations and all kinds of awards nominations. Like they already in talks.
I won't be surprised at all.
Yeah, it's like they're literally saying that it's they're in the front running as far as award season goes.
Best
like
actress.
Oppenheimer and stuff like that. They're already talking about Ryan Gosling getting Best Supporting Actor nomination.
That's wild.
Already.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next bit of news. Okay, so let's see. Nicolas Cage will return to his Ghost Rider in Avengers: Secret Wars.
It's like every time you bring up Nicolas Cage, it's about Ghost Rider. That's like this guy don't got nothing else going on.
I mean, does he?
And also, we also had a rumor, I think last week, that he's going to be in Deadpool.
That's right.
Who isn't? At this point, who isn't going to be in Deadpool? I think we all going to be in Deadpool.
I told you.
I hope so.
Yeah, like we all going to be in Deadpool.
I'll be villain number 5 or number 5.
I don't want to be. I want to be me.
Me and Wendell going for our tryouts next week. Can
I just DJ like a party that's going on in the background or something like that? Can they go back to the Blade scene and then they find out I'm the actual DJ that played the techno song when the Blitz
I'm gonna be the bounce or where Abel's gonna be DJ.
Yep, there you go.
Nice.
There you go. And he's gonna be a vampire going like this as the sprinklers come.
I think the other part of this that kind of needs to be said is that the rumor has it that Nicolas Cage is gonna come back for like 1 or 2 cameos and then pretty much hand the role off to Danny Ketch or Robbie Reyes, depending on which way Marvel decides to go.
Better be Danny Ketch. Don't give me
It'll
no
probably
Robbie
be
Reyes.
Danny Ketch if I.
It better be Danny Ketch. No problem.
Because Robbie Reyes was in what's it called, right?
And it sucked.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Yeah, that was hard.
And he was good in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. From what I remember, I didn't see all of it, but I did like his portrayal. Yeah, I didn't think it was that bad.
No, I don't want to see him. So I say it was trash. I don't want to see him.
I would prefer Danny Ketch personally.
I would definitely prefer Danny Ketch.
I was gonna say just because we haven't seen it yet. Danny Ketch with this set of Midnight Suns
with a modern motorcycle.
Boy,
with the big freaking boy.
Yeah, put him on a crotch rocket. It's fine.
Boy.
Put him on a crotch.
Seriously.
Oh my god! All right, so the next bit of news: season 2 of I Am Groot is coming out. This is a 15-minute content.
Okay.
I didn't even see the first. Did anyone see the first seed? Like the first
I
couple? I didn't even. Was it cute? It was just cute.
It's good for kids. It's good for kids. It's definitely good for kids. It was good for kids. It was definitely very good for kids.
That's cool.
It's that guy.
Yeah, it's Groot. You gotta like Groot. Everybody
That was
loves
a really big group, buddy.
That's a big ass.
Right, I was going to say the same thing.
Big ass
teenage Groot. All right. So, in DC news, The Flash has lost Warner Brothers over $300 million.
Hell yes.
That's what you get.
There you go.
Dumbass.
Hell yes. Good job. Good job.
As a critical failure. That's what they said in big bold letters.
I mean,
We did it, guys. We did it.
The people have spoken with their wallets and they said no go.
I'll say it again. I love the fact that people are speaking with their wallets to DC and tell them to go fuck themselves.
Imagine Warner Brothers needing to be bailed out and saved by a Barbie movie. Fucking hilarious.
Right, that's what I said. They got saved by Barbie.
Hilarious.
Oh, so
The funniest thing ever.
so good.
You know that they're down the hall from DC. And every day they all just stare out the door and look at them, shake their heads.
Right.
I'll get the big speaker and play "Let's Go Barbie." Let's go.
I was gonna say, and the Barbie people walk by and they're like, "It's Barbie, bitch."
James Gunn was like, "The Flash is the greatest movie ever made for a superhero
It was at
movie."
this moment that he knew he fucked up.
And that's how that went. That's exactly how it
Barbie was like, hold my pink heel.
Hold my heels. Bitch.
All right.
Yo, I'm waiting for a freaking Barbie request at a wedding. I'm waiting for it. It hasn't happened yet. I'm dying out here.
No one has requested Barbie. No one has requested Barbie girl?
No, dude, I am dying. I have a Barbie remix with that Level song. I am waiting to play it. I'm waiting.
What's the next wedding? What's the next wedding you're doing?
I'm doing 3 this weekend.
I'll be at one of them. I'm gonna request that shit.
I'll send you the addresses.
Wedding crasher style. Let's
Wedding
go.
crashers.
All right. Venom 3 will release on July 12th, 2024.
No, it won't.
Somebody press the button.
No, it won't. That's when it's
Oh,
gonna
you mean
release
this one?
right now. That's when it's gonna release today, and then in a month from now, when the writer's strike is still happening, it's gonna push back 6 months.
People gonna be so dead.
Who's Venom fighting?
Himself.
Who's
My
Venom
mom.
fighting? There's no one left to fight.
Venom's coming to Brooklyn and fighting
He's
my
fighting
mom.
the monster within.
Who the fuck is
He's gonna fight hunger.
He's fighting hunger. No, but literally, there's not Spider-Man in that universe.
Exactly.
I know people gonna be looking at this like, why they gonna look at that Spider-Man 2 game and being able to use Venom in that game, and then that Venom movie gonna come, and I'm like,
get me to
what
that
is
goddamn
this?
game.
Like, what is this?
All right.
Fast forward 2 more months.
2 more months. Let's go.
Okay, I didn't mention this in the comment corner, but I should mention it now. We are going to get the final hours of Moon Knight. So,
What?
comic book. This is the death of Mark Spector. So, it's going to come out in November, and also we have Wolverine versus Predator. So all you guys that did those mock-ups of Wolverine fighting Predator on YouTube, which I love. So we're getting a comic book, and hopefully we get the answer.
Predator wins all day.
Well,
Oh, fuck out of here.
beg your pardon.
Fuck you. Fuck that. Fuck all that.
Can Predator regenerate?
What?
All it takes is one wrong claw. Fucking dead.
It just takes fucking Wolverine to go berserker one fucking time. That's it.
Predator all day.
Predator.
Jesus
The Predator.
fucking Christ.
He said what he said.
Yeah, I'm
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Predator all day.
Okay, so Marvel Studios wants Supreme Strange to appear in Secret Wars.
Okay.
What do we think?
Supreme Strange?
Okay.
Supreme Strange.
What does that even mean?
I'm not gonna
The
lie.
highest level of
Yeah, it's
strange, basically.
He still isn't even. He still isn't even the Sorcerer Supreme.
He's not the Sorcerer Supreme right now.
Nah, he's just some guy. He's just some guy.
Right now it's Wongers.
Wait, wait. We do have a Sorcerer Supreme Strange is the one with the eye in the middle of his head. He's not a.
I thought that was just considered Darkhold Strange. Not gonna lie to you.
Wongers.
Well, yeah, but it was Darkhold Strange. But before he became Darkhold Strange is because he became Sorcerer Supreme, and then he got more powers, and then he used them.
Although I would have assumed since he saved Wong's life, he was probably gonna step down on the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme since Wanda beat the fuck out of him throughout that whole movie.
Wongers and Madison, baby. Wongers and Madison. Let's go.
Wongers and
MADISY, and it's not what you think it is.
That was that's the funniest thing that came out of that whole fucking series.
It's the only good thing that came out of She-Hulk. The only good thing.
Oh, I'm sorry. That and the Daredevil.
And the Walk of Shame.
The Daredevil. Walk of Shame.
I guarantee you, if they did a show with Wongers and Madison, it would be worlds better than She-Hulk. I will bet my bottom dollar on it.
He hasn't been around for people. He is getting all of his She-Hulk hate out right now.
He hasn't been around for a month. Hasn't said anything about She-Hulk in a month.
Just in case Leo forgot, a lot of us hated She-Hulk.
Yep, and you know what? Wongers is effing that chick long.
That's where he was going in No Way Home. Him and Madison was going on vacay, dog.
They ain't no way home for her.
Man, it's like some Maddies.
You guys got it all out? You got a couple more?
Yeah, I'm good.
No.
I mean, I'm good now.
Nope. Condom. All right, I'm good now. I'm out. I'm done.
Oh God. Okay, the Loki Blu-ray will include a deleted scene featuring Frog Thor.
Wait, Loki season 1 that's coming out on Blu-ray?
Yes. So you get a Frog Thor who was voiced by Chris Hemsworth.
Do people still own Blu-ray players anymore?
Yeah, it's called.
Aside from your PlayStation 5,
if you have a disc version PlayStation, yes, you do. You have.
I was about to say that's about
pretty
it.
much. Is that what they're doing with Blu-rays now? They're just releasing them to release one exclusive thing, so you could go buy them.
Yeah, right? They're probably all they're gonna do is probably put it on Disney Plus after it doesn't sell.
They should have just went that route, in my opinion.
I mean, seriously,
exactly.
I pay monthly for Disney Plus. Give me all the content.
Yo, didn't they just? Yo, they literally just rose their price. They rose their price, or they raised their prices, and then they're not gonna put shit on it. And like on top of that, I think they're getting rid of stuff too. So like, why? What are we doing?
And they'd be so happy to send them emails saying they raised their prices.
No, I'm telling you right now. If Loki ain't good, I'm just gonna get rid of Disney Plus until like the next thing comes out. Like, what are we like? What's the point of paying for it anymore?
What that guy said.
What's the hell?
Loki sucks. I'm off Disney Plus, man.
Yo, I honestly, I'm not getting back Netflix until either Cobra Kai comes back or Stranger Things. Like, why do I even need Netflix right now? I don't need.
Damn, that's like 2026, bro.
Whatever, man. I'm saving that much money then.
That's $14 a month, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, you ain't seen? No, that was on Amazon Prime, the one with Thor, right? Extraction 2.
No, that was on Netflix, and I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, you gotta watch that. That shit is so good.
I'm sure it was amazing. But I've seen
that.
Fuck everyone.
All right. For gaming news, we got Sony unveils PlayStation Portal remote device for PS5, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know how I feel about that. What is it? It's $200. Like,
Yo,
Aaron, can you show it up on the screen?
Can I be honest with you? I was surprised it's only $200.
I know that. I thought that was very, very cheap. So what can't it do, I guess, is my next question. I didn't really look too far into it.
The thing that I don't know is I don't know if you have to own a PlayStation 5 to use it. That is my assumption.
So
that seemed like that was
what is it called? Tell me what it's called again?
PlayStation Portal.
PlayStation Portal.
PlayStation Portal.
Yeah,
I have it up right here.
Wow!
It will stream handheld games.
So it's a phone with Sony PlayStation handles.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's
a Sony
what
phone.
That is.
It's an OLED screen that's like it rivals the Switch.
Wait.
Like that screen.
Just go back up. Stop. Remotely connect to your PS5 over this. So, I'm going to tell you to take both of your hands and jerk me right off because I have a tablet and I can do that all by myself without buying something new.
This is true. You can.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. This is the controller that connects to my tablet so I can play my games upstairs when the wife is like, why don't you spend time with me anymore? Sure. And then I'm upstairs in the bed on my tablet, Diablo 4, having a good time.
Yeah, so basically what this is they took a PlayStation controller, they chopped it, they put a tablet in the middle, and they threw up a price tag, and a cheap tablet at that because it's only 60 FPS. Yeah, so it's not that great. So basically they did that, and then they put a price tag of $199 on.
It's an 8-inch.
It's an 8-inch screen.
That's the size of a freaking Switch, man. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah,
I mean, Switch has better content.
And I'm streaming from my PlayStation. That's called remote play.
It's remote play.
It's literally remote play. Yeah, it's
remote
very
play.
silly.
Eat me.
I mean, like the whole premise behind. Listen, the PSP when it came out didn't do as well as people thought it would do, but I loved the PSP for what it was. It was dope.
I heard the PSP was dope. I didn't play it.
The PSP was dope. I had one. It was great. I carried it around everywhere with me. I had some game cartridges. It was fucking lit.
Yeah, the UMDs. It was a weird cartridge.
The little joints. It was a weird,
like a little mini disc.
It was weird.
It can't be weird. It can't be weirder than the fucking than the Switch. Those fucking things are tiny as hell, bro.
No, that's not what makes it weird.
It was because the discs were like this big instead of
they were very small.
The games are like this big on the Switch. The fucking PSP games were like a disc that was this round. Yeah, it was like and they put it in like a hard plastic shell, and then you put it in the back of the thing and shut it like a CD player.
Oh, okay.
I miss cartridges, man.
The PSP was dope.
Cartridges were cool. That's why I like the Nintendo DS. They had the cartridges.
God of War on PSP.
I like the Vita, like the Vita when they came out afterwards.
The Vita was cool. Yeah,
the Vita was cool too. This is like basically remote play with a little 8-inch screen that they put a $200 price tag on. It's fucking it's pretty dog shit, Sony. Not gonna lie.
You have to be in your house.
You have to be home. That's the thing.
You have to be home to do it.
The whole point of the device is that I want to be able to leave the house and bring it the fuck with me and play it somewhere. If I want.
Like, look,
I don't even know if Wi-Fi.
I have no idea if I did it correctly, but I know that with Xbox, I know nobody here likes Xbox, but I can at least stream games on my phone and play. Other games. I can be anywhere and do it. I did this shit at work one day, and I was like, "Oh, this is dope. I gotta turn this off, or else I'll get nothing done." But at the very least, I could do that. Like that's just
dumb.
$200.
Dumb.
All right. So Zack Snyder's in the news and killing it right now, ladies and gents.
Of course he is.
Rebel Moon, which you guys are going to be getting a trailer very soon. The new trailer dropped, and IGN says it's Star Wars with sex, violence, and swearing.
I love that.
Sold.
I don't even know Star Wars
sold.
like that. But
Sold. Sold.
Sounds aggressive.
And also, Zack Snyder wants to make a a Gears of War movie.
Oh,
I was about to say Metal Gear Solid, but
I told you to put this in the news. Gears of War is one of the best stories to video game iterations ever. I don't know who here has played Gears of War, but Gears of War is fantastic because it was Xbox exclusive. But I played Gears of War, I think 1 and 2. The story of that game translates so well to either a long series or movies that I think that if Zack Snyder made it, it would be one of the coolest projects ever, to be honest.
Oh, shit. Okay, so you guys are going to be getting a lot of news with Zack Snyder probably in this coming week. All right,
Let him direct Thor 5.
Word.
Yeah.
Let him direct Thor 5.
Yes.
Let him do that.
Please.
I'm there.
Please. That.
Okay, there's a rumor. Avengers Secret Wars is likely to set up a soft reboot for the entire MCU.
Good.
Everybody knew that, while also being a send-off to all the old Fox characters.
AKA they all gonna die.
Yeah, do what you gotta do, man. Do what
Honestly,
you gotta do, but let's just do it.
At this point, honestly, do it and start with fucking X-Men. Like, just get me to the fucking X-Men.
Wait. You mean?
The X people.
You mean X Factor?
I mean X people.
X Files. He said X Files.
X Factor.
X Factor.
Yep. They're just gonna be going around.
Going with X Factor.
Suck it. I'm just gonna go around like that with the X.
Generation X.
Degeneration X. Suck it. I went to SmackDown recently. Low key, I had a great time, but whatever.
I'm sure you did.
Suck it.
All right. So talking about the writer's strike and the strike that's going on, David Ayer claims he has nothing to show for writing The Fast and the Furious. The first one.
Which one?
The first
one. The first one that was
the only one of the only good ones.
Yeah,
one that was actually about racing.
The one was about racing.
Right.
It was
Exactly.
about being fast and furious. Yes.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Understood.
You never had me. You never had your car. That's all I need to say.
You owe me an 8-second car.
You know me. 10-second drink.
Word, there you go. For real. Yeah.
That deserved. That completely deserved to drink.
That drink was so quick.
Yeah, like
he was determined.
To be fair, that one deserved a drink.
It sure did. It sure the hell did.
All right, and something that doesn't have to do nothing about comics. Halle Berry to pay ex Oliver Martinez $8,000 a month in child support plus
Where is it? Where is it?
A percent of income of divorce settlement.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I mean, I think we all heard about that one.
It's a cold world.
Yeah, and it says that it says on anything that she makes over $2 million on. So you know she's gonna be trying to say, let's make this $1.9 million payout. So I ain't gotta be my ex, baby. You know,
it's an evil world we live in.
Sensational.
And that's the second one because she's already paying money to the first one.
Yes.
Now she's paying money again to the second one, so she's paying two people, and she's not with, by the way.
And listen, I don't know what I'm not one to really like talk on this subject often, but these women who got money, man. I mean,
give me some.
Y'all got it. Like, there's Halle Berry. The last one I heard about was Mary J. Blige. She's paying somebody fucking child like support up the wazoo, like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Her ex-husband. So I'm like, yo, y'all gotta pick better or like figure shit out.
See, wait. But here's my thing. Here's the thing, right?
You also got Britney Spears,
but they're paying child. They're paying child support.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
fantastic. So here's my thing. How is it that these dudes are getting these children from these megastar women and regular Joe dudes can't get their kids from these poo-putt bitches out here who ain't worth a goddamn? And I don't understand. How is that shit reversed as you get higher up in the level?
You hear me, you poop-putt bitches? You suck.
That's called having a damn good lawyer that you're paying good money.
She paid good money because he ain't got shit. He took her buddy, paid his lawyer with her bread. Okay,
and that, my friend, is called the LD. You heard?
Welcome to capitalist America. That's all I gotta say.
And I don't want to. I'm not bashing. I'm not. We normally don't talk about this, but Steve Harvey's going through some shit.
So
wait.
Easy now.
Someone explain it to me because I don't know what's going on.
So okay, so
really, allegedly.
Oh, you know it's good we have to start allegedly.
So allegedly, there is a rumor going around now. It seems to be brought out by one particular blogger / podcaster that Steve Harvey's wife, Margie, has been having an affair with his bodyguard who goes by the name of Big Boom.
Damn.
We need that. That's what we need. Somebody find that.
You cannot make it up, bro. So,
somebody find that for me.
Big Boom. Now we know that historically, Margie has been connected to men who were, in the street. They were
easy.
Allegedly.
So Big Boom is an ex-pimp.
Allegedly, motherfucker, lead with allegedly.
We did.
I said allegedly.
Every time we mention somebody's name, allegedly.
Allegedly. But yeah, so apparently the bodyguard allegedly is an ex-pimp. And now he's bodyguard. Name's Big Boom. He's supposedly nailing Margie allegedly, and so naturally, social media is out of control right now because
he thought like a man.
Right.
So, next thing.
I bet you wish you didn't write this book. I bet you didn't write this book. What's that DMX? Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom.
I can really see that being played before he enters the room.
Yes.
Man, stop. I'm saying something. All I'm gonna say is that every one of you motherfuckers that watches this guy on television every day and takes relationship advice from him, watch who the fuck you take advice from. Because look at what this guy is in now, okay? This is not the godfather of relationship advice, and he ain't telling you everything that's gonna get you the man or woman of your fucking dreams.
And I'll tell you, and I'll take it a step, further. I'll take it a step further. He's not the guy to take relationship advice from, considering who his daughter is.
Exactly.
Lori.
Yo.
And that's what I didn't want to laugh, but that's what made it so hilarious to me because his daughter just her name just got out of the news. Like they just stopped talking about her. And bam.
Now you're talking about mama.
Now you're talking about mama, and
that's not his mom. That's not her mama. Come on now.
That's crazy, bro.
I'm just saying.
But listen, it's alleged at this point. Like I said, this seems to have been brought on by some blogger or podcaster, but it caught fire, and now everybody's like on it.
But it's so funny how on TV we're the perfect blended family. Look at us, blah blah blah, and then
bitch, the fuck you ain't.
Here come to light. There's Lori Harvey over there. There's Marjorie over here doing it. Come on, man.
Looks like Lori gonna have to. I mean, not Lori. Look like Marjorie gonna have to have a sit down with Jada at the red table and talk about her entanglement.
No.
She
had an entanglement.
All this reminds me of Soul Man with Bernie and them out there with the two girls on the porch, and she goes, "Mama, you think you're too out for him?" Like it's all it reminds me of. Like, whoa.
Oh God! All right. So the main thing to take away from this: don't take relationship advice from people from the fucking internet,
or TV,
or radio, or movies.
And listen to your friends. Talk to your friends and talk to your people. Talk to people that know you.
Unless you're going on the Maury show to find out if you are the father.
Which you can't do no more because it's canceled. So good.
Oh yeah, true.
Because they found out those tests was wrong. They weren't the father.
Oh shit! All right, back to the fucking nerdy news. All right, two teenagers involved with the GTA 6 hack got caught.
Oh, they're going to jail.
They're going to jail.
Oh, they done. They done for out here.
Got him.
Here comes the boom. Here comes the boom.
I got locked up. They won't let me out.
Eddie trying to find the motive.
The only thing that's saving them is that they are teenagers.
What's that changing? What's that saving?
That the parents have to pay the bills and they're not going to do a lot of jail time.
Oh, their parents.
That's not true. It depends on what age of a teenager, because if their age switches over while they're still locked up, they have to be moved to.
Yeah, these are felonies they get in charge of.
Yeah, it's corporate espionage.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, you're going to jail, bud. You're gonna be hanging out in juvie for a little bit, and then you're gonna go do the rest of the hard time with the hard pipe laying motherfucker.
That's so vulgar. That was so vulgar.
Dead ass.
I hope they remember you.
That's what's gonna happen. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, Dune 2 delayed until fucking March 14th, 2024.
Everything's delayed forever. Pay people.
Yo, I'm telling you, this writer's strike is going past next year. It's going past next
year.
You
got anything about this strike?
Can we talk about how the industry bigwigs called the union in?
Thank you.
That was crazy.
Can we talk about it?
Yes, let's talk about it.
Oh, man.
Let's talk about this strike.
Bro.
Tell me about the pimp slap.
So they called the unions in, like, was it like all of the bigwigs from all of the major industries called them in,
and our guy was there.
Yeah, it's
We're
like
talking Bob Iger, Zaslav, like all the major studio heads were there.
Exactly. They're like, no, listen, we got to put this writer's strike down. It's time to end this. And then brought them in and basically gave them like a Scarface offer. Like,
they pretty much were like, yeah, we brought you in here today to ask you why you're still doing this. Like, we think our terms are fair. Actually, I'm going to tell you right now. So let's see. WGA brass were Netflix co-CEO Ted Sarandos, Disney Bob Iger, Warner Brothers Discovery David Zaslav, Universal Chairman Donna Langley. Those are the big people that were there. Trying to see.
What happened at said meeting?
They pretty much brought them in to tell them, I don't understand why you guys won't take these terms. Like, it was pretty much to bring them and be like, give them a lecture about how you're like ruining people's lives and da 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 da. Let's see. So let me see. So the two sides have met 6 times.
Multi-million-dollar yachts.
You might as well put Don at the beginning each of their names.
Yeah, so this happened on Tuesday, and apparently the proposal made wasn't like exactly new. WGA is now being offered a compounded 13% increase over 3-year contract, with an increase of 5% on year 1, 4% year 2, 3.5% year 3. But I think I was looking. Oh, here are some of the numbers, right? So, as a writer, I guess when you're working with the WGA, these are like minimums, right? So minimum right now is $9,888 a week, which would be raised to $11,371 a week for guaranteed up to 9 weeks. I think if you do the math on that, it's like over like $120,000 for 9 weeks. So like, I don't know. Like some people could look at this and be like, so I could be a writer for the WGA and make, over $120,000, work 9 weeks, and then take the rest of the year off if that's the way I want to live.
You're living in California.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're living in a certain whatever it is, but I
guess how much a square foot in California is? Like about $300 something now.
I don't know, but that is also how some people are looking at it. So like this could be taken in a couple different ways. Like I think the studios purposely released all this information so that people can do math and be like, "Wow, I wish I could work 9 weeks and make 100." Like they're fighting dirty. That's my point. Is that the
trying to union
release? Yes, they're fighting dirty as hell releasing this shit because like a person will say what I just said. Wow, I want to make $120,000 in 9 weeks and not work for the rest of the year.
And now the writers are the bad guys.
Right, exactly. That's why they did that. They released it on purpose to make them look bad.
This is how you create a villain.
Yep. But that's what I'm saying. This strike is just not going to stop for a while. It's just
anytime
not.
soon.
Fight the power.
All right.
Just keep giving me good video games. That's all.
Yo, Mortal Kombat. What up? Anyone jump in the beta?
I'm gonna whoop that ass. Whooping that ass.
Bring it. I'm telling you, bring it right now.
We putting money on every match. Let's go.
We'll stream it. I'm in.
It ain't a real bet if it ain't 100. At least
Yo, I'll do $5 a match, man.
$5?
Yeah, start slow.
That ain't even worth my electricity to beat your ass, man. Come on now. Make this interesting, my brother. Come on, bro.
Listen, we gotta start slow, man.
Blow my ass, dog.
Listen, I'm doing you a favor, man. I want to save you some money, man. You got kids. I don't.
Save me some money.
He said you got kids. I know. That's such a dick.
All right. Shannon Sharp is joining Stephen A. Smith on First
Let's do
Take.
it.
It's gonna be the most violent show.
That show is gonna be so good.
But speaking of, but hold on. But speaking of Stephen A. Smith, he's already in hot water already because of that Lonzo Ball situation.
I didn't even see what happened with that. He said something about him being injured.
It was something. I think Lonzo. I don't know all the details, but it was. I think Lonzo Ball was like. I think he had like an injury or something like that. I forgot what it was, like all the details. But fast forward. People was like, where did you get this information from? And then he came out on his podcast and said that Lonzo Ball's doctors told him. I'm like, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me some doctors violated the HIPAA and told you this?
Damn.
They was like, I, you know what? I'm gonna be honest. I put on Twitter today. I tagged ESPN. I said, ESPN, fire Stephen A. Smith.
Wow.
You breaking HIPAA laws, bro. That's a lawsuit and a major
fine. People was like, what? They was like, what doc? They was like, Stephen A. Smith, what doctor told you this information? He just couldn't. The thing is, his ego is so big, he couldn't bring himself to tell people that he was wrong. That's really all it was.
Yep.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like, I hate to say it this way. I'm not defending Stephen A. Smith, but that's kind of his fucking thing. Like, he recently, as of the past week, was going around telling people that Stephon Diggs wanted to be traded from the Bills, and then Stephon Diggs hops on Twitter and is like, never said that. Stephen A. Smith is completely fucking wrong. Like, that's just his thing. He fucking just says shit.
I love when they go for that.
I have sources. He's like, I spoke to Stephon Diggs' brother, and then he's like, no, the fuck you haven't. He just goes on. He's like, no. That never happened.
It's like Adam Schefter with fucking the Aaron Rodgers shit. Like, didn't Aaron Rodgers like tell him like lose my number? He said lose my number.
But the thing is, they need to take a page from Carly B's book.
It's being a media, dude. Like, media, you're under all this to get all this information. So
I don't give a fuck if you're spreading false information, and you could be causing me grief or harm to my reputation or my career.
Okay, listen, I hear what you're saying, but also just to kind of give you, because I kind of have an idea of the Lonzo Ball situation that Torian's referring to. So Lonzo Ball broke his foot or some shit. He had like Liz Frank, some shit or whatever, like 2 years ago. He was supposed to be back playing basketball last year. There's multiple sources out there that said his doctors gave him fucked up advice. The treatment was bad. It caused his injury to be over a year longer than it was supposed to be for him being back on the court. And then there were people saying, oh, his foot never healed right. He's just going to keep on re-injuring it, and his career is basically over. He's never going to get fucking paid again. So Stephen A. Smith's not the first person to say this, and there's a chance if Lonzo Ball plays basketball again. Hopefully not, knock on wood, he doesn't get hurt again, but he gets fucking hurt again. And then at that point, his career's over, and then Stephen A. Smith says, see, I told you so. His fucking injury, his doctors lied to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stephen A's not the first person to say that.
But this is the thing that people. This is the thing that people need to start doing. If you don't know the fucking facts, keep your motherfucking mouth shut.
I mean, nobody.
You can be causing. But the only way you solve that is you hurt them in their fucking wallet.
Listen,
there's no world that will ever happen.
That sounds.
Hey, Cardi B just bankrupt this bitch. 50 Cent just bankrupt the other bitch.
Oh, listen.
Come on, it could happen.
You gotta call them bitches, man. They got
like for real though, son.
I'm sorry. You talk about one person's daughter, and you're wishing them harm, and then you're talking about another man's son and wishing them harm, and you're talking about you had sex with a person that you didn't have him fucking had sex with, and you try to make millions off of it. Fuck you. You're a bitch.
There's actually another blogger right now that's getting ready to go through the same thing because they put out this alleged thing that Halle Bailey was pregnant. And her sister came out and defended her, and the blogger came back and told her that she was fat and ugly and all types of stuff like that because she had the nerve to defend her sister from what could possibly be a lie.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I'm telling them bloggers out there, they are vicious.
Listen,
did you say Halle Berry was pregnant?
Huh?
Did you say Halle Berry was pregnant?
Halle Bailey.
Halle Bailey.
Mermaid.
I was like, Halle Berry.
Oh, Halle Berry at this point can't afford to get pregnant.
Yeah.
It was like she's 60.
She like most men out there in the world. Like, nah, I can't do
that. You can't tell people who get paid to talk not to talk. The problem is that when you start, especially in the blogger and podcaster world, everybody thinks that they can just say whatever they want for clickbait. How many times have you seen a headline and you're like, what the fuck is that? And it just, to draw you in. Now, in the case of Stephen A, we know that, he walks that fine line, very much so, for it. And gets paid very well for it.
This guy literally said that he wakes up every day to go make his boss money. He actually said that.
Exactly.
This guy is a straight up and down corporate individual.
So if your corporate person breaks the HIPAA law,
but we don't know that he did.
We don't know that.
He did, but we don't know that he did because he could have just said that. You know what I mean? He could have said that.
We live in an age of sensationalism.
Exactly.
Right? It is sensationalism. The more outlandish, the more the more juicy that the story can be. Somebody's gonna tell it, and most of the time, most people don't care because guess what? Ain't no such thing as bad publicity.
And the more and more Stephen A. Smith opens his mouth to lie, the more and more his hairline recedes.
Well,
he's like Pinocchio.
I mean, look, he gonna deal with that the way he got to. I don't know. But look, man, the people in the world created this shit, all right? The way we eat up all of this trash and all this garbage, all this reality TV and all this other bullshit, these lies that we keep fed.
We love it.
We love it.
Helps you get through your day. Hey, did you hear? Did you see?
In the end, right? Anybody gonna show me court papers where this bitch got bankrupted?
Who?
Or they just said that Cardi B did it?
No.
That's court paperwork.
No.
Paperwork out there?
She moved to Africa, bro.
I don't get the sensationalism. So I don't know.
Yeah. Well, first of all,
and 50 Cent bankrupt the other chick too.
All right. Well, see, look, I understand. I believe 50 would do some shit like that.
They got that hit. But see, the problem here is that even in that, there are people who will still further sponsor. You know what I'm saying?
The bullshit.
More of this bullshit. So even after everything has happened, they're still like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Let's pick up and start all over again.
Welcome to the shit.
Macaroni in a pot. That's
all right. The Last of Us showrunner isn't against making a spinoff if they make sense. What do we think?
Spinoff?
They ain't even brought out season 2 yet.
That's what I was ready to say. Why are you talking about a spinoff and you haven't even started season 2 yet?
The Last of Us.
I know, but like, who they making a spinoff about?
So, thinking of the second game, I can understand what they're maybe saying because there's different characters that you could kind of spin different things off of after the second.
You sure can.
Ooh,
yeah, like because I don't want to ruin anything because a lot of characters kind of that were together kind of
branch off,
branch.
They do
the
very
about it.
They do very different things in that. Yeah, they do very different things in that game that you wouldn't expect. And
I don't want to.
You see things. You see things from different perspectives. Let's put it that way. And,
when are you gonna start streaming that, huh? Huh?
What, The Last of Us 2?
Yeah, when are you gonna start streaming that?
I was gonna stream it when season 2 came out, but I guess I'm not gonna wait till 2029.
Wow, those are some of the. I said it months ago, but those are some of the best streams when you was doing the streaming of The Last of Us, so we could.
Yeah, The Last of Us was really good.
With the show in the game.
If y'all want The Last of Us 2, I'll do it.
All right. In talking about sensationalism and shit that we always click on, this is the last bit of news. The YouTuber burns a $400,000 Ferrari F8 while off-roading it in a cornfield.
What?
Why?
So he took his $400,000 Ferrari, rode it in a cornfield that was dry and already picked. So
nice.
Obviously, when you're doing burnouts in dry grass and you have corn,
they're gonna catch fire.
it's going to catch fire. So his whole Ferrari caught on fire.
I mean,
that's what you get then.
It's corn. It's got the juices.
I mean, in fairness, he has 7 million views. I don't know what YouTube pays him, but he has 7 million views.
And who was this?
Is it this cowboy name? Whistling Diesel?
Whistling Diesel? Yeah,
Whistling Diesel.
Yep.
No relation.
Yes,
I mean, he sounds straight out of Texas.
No relation. I know no
Dude, he
such
took a picture with the cowboy hat with the Ferrari burning in the background.
I know no such person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Waco, Texas. It is Waco, Texas.
It is Waco.
It's always Texas.
Wendell.
Burn the whole state.
Were you there filming?
It is always. No, wasn't there. I was at work.
But yes,
that's ridiculous.
That does it for the sensationalism.
Hey.
and the craziness has been going on in this world. So that does it for the nerdy news.
I know the boys have been waiting to jump.
Nerdy news. Well, it's time for Aaron's next favorite topic, Star Wars.
Yeah.
So for those of you that don't know or are living under a rock, Ahsoka Episode 1 and 2 came out, and the season has begun, which I believe is a 9-episode season, if I'm not mistaken, or 8-episode season.
It's 8. I think it's 8.
Yeah, I think it's 8. Excellent. So we're gonna talk about our reactions, Episode 1 and 2. Maybe let's start with a very brief non-spoiler review, and then we'll go into spoilers. So, gentlemen, what do we think of Ahsoka Episode 1 and 2?
First off, let me just say this: I am
non-spoiler. Very.
This doesn't even have to do with the show. I'm so glad that the people over at Disney Plus had the wherewithal to have this show air at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time instead of at 3 in the morning. That way, I'm up and I'm coherent and I can watch it. And 9 and 10. And I think that's what they're going to do going forward. So I think this is going to be a Tuesday show. So I think they're going to do this going forward. So I'm glad they're doing that.
Their viewer numbers are absolutely going to go up because it's 9. So it's 9 p.m. Eastern, which means I think that's 6 p.m. Pacific. Which means that there's going to be a lot more conversation on like the Twitter world, all the social media stuff. So you're going to see a lot more people watching it probably just because of the time it's coming on. Like I've already seen on YouTube, a lot more people are already doing watch parties now that the time is there. Right. Yeah. So I guarantee you that show, the viewership versus like any of the other Disney Plus shows are going to go way up. 100%. Yeah. Good point. So what else do we think of this show? How do we feel about it?
They spent money on it.
Of course they did.
Yeah. This show definitely has a budget. You can say this show definitely got a budget.
They spent that money though.
They spent it good too.
And I'm gonna put it like this.
Yeah, go ahead.
If this show keeps a steady flow for the rest of the season, what we got in the first 2 episodes, this show is going to be the wind beneath my nigga wings.
Oh,
wow!
From like, if this show can keep this steady pace like it's going and just continue to go up from there, we're gonna be good.
It will.
Yo, listen, I think that the show is very authentic, is the only word that keeps coming to my mind. Like the attention to detail, the attention to the way that Ahsoka moves, her fighting style, it's very authentic. I just loved how they did everything, how the presentation was done. The vehicles, like you name it, like they really did their homework on this shit. It's very authentic, man. Star Wars has a feel, and this just felt like Star Wars, not like a spin-off of Star Wars.
Yep. I will say that if you liked Rebels, you're gonna love this show right off the bat. It's very obvious, and then David Filoni, Mr. David Filoni, needs to just take over all things Star Wars. You just give it to him. Definitely. Give him the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
not even Favreau. Filoni.
Yeah, just give it to Filoni. Filoni knows what Star Wars is, and he will take us to the promised land.
Take it away from that first female Sith, Kathleen Kennedy.
Bitch ass bitch.
Get her up out of there.
Dumb stupid ass bitch. Wendell, Leo, what'd you think?
I already said it. They spent money on this motherfucking show. Dude, it looks fucking fantastic.
Window.
I'm in. I want to get to the spoilers now.
All right, cool. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't watched the Ahsoka show, please get out of here right now because we're going to talk about all things 1 and 2 episode. All right, 1, 2, 3 spoilers. Go.
That opening sequence in the first episode.
Yes.
That opening sequence, that whole opener was
dope.
No,
there.
Wait,
and what's great is that like it wasn't even super fast. It was just the right speed. Everything. It's just the right speed. Just take me in. Just.
What a way to set the tone. Like what a way to set the tone.
Y'all jumped past like for me what the best part of that freaking show was. It's the fucking opening wall scroll, man.
Yeah, that was good too.
What?
It was very like I was like, a mini scroll. What is this?
Scroll.
Yeah, that's what. I'll give you that.
It was in red.
And it was.
Did I not say authentic? Did I not say authentic?
Like
authentic.
I'm gonna tell you, for me, the minute that started going, I was like, "We gotta."
I'm in.
Mm-hmm. I might talk about
it's like they kept the scroll and it was different enough to differentiate from an episode movie. I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's a shorter scroll. True. Wasn't a whole lot going on to tell you, but it's just enough to catch you up. This was happening, motherfucker. Pay attention. Let's go.
Like, wait, Ahsoka Tano? I know that chick. Oh, that dumb freaking red witch bitch? I know that chick. Like, we're good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
R.I.P. to
Rosario Dawson is Bay. Ray Stevenson, my God, that
guy. I'm glad at the end they gave him like a little, a little piece.
They gave him his acknowledge.
Just him on screen, just right away, like took over instantly.
Yeah.
I was like,
the way he came in.
Yeah, like they was like they said we coming here for Morgan. And that's just that. Like, I don't know why you trying to stop us. Like, and he said, "You're right. I am no Jedi."
Yeah, that was sick.
That was the peekaboo shot. That's just that peekaboo. Good night.
And his apprentice, she's gonna be a problem. I can see it.
That's a fact.
I love her.
There's gonna be there's gonna be a great redemption fight with.
It has to be.
But I did notice something that kind of pissed me off about the show.
What?
When she stuck the apprentice stuck the other girl.
Oh, a lot of people have problems with the stab. A lot of people have problems with the stab.
When she's in the hospital, it's on the left side, and then it's not up on the chest. What the fuck?
No, it was.
She went up and in.
It was on an angle going up. It was on an angle going up. It wasn't in the chest. It was
like right here, like right.
Yeah.
So a lot of Qui-Gon Jinn fans and all these people that have been stabbed by lightsabers before are having issues with the fact that she was stabbed with the lightsaber. I'm like, guys, come on. Like, look where she was stabbed. Look where Qui-Gon was literally stabbed in the middle of his freaking chest.
That was no survival.
Yeah.
But devil's advocate, I cannot front when she got stabbed. I was like, damn, she gone already.
Yo.
Because listen, technically,
grand opening, grand closing.
So hear me out on this one. Someone made a really good point. If her hand would have gotten chopped off instead of her being stabbed, how would you have felt? Because I would have felt a little bit like, oh, we got consequences here. Like, I feel like getting stabbed and just like healing from it is no consequence.
Bro, okay, wait. Because first of all, she was speared. That wasn't a stab. That shit went in and came out the other side. Like, listen, we've all seen a lightsaber in action. At that point, if the apprentice had just went from left to right, it should have cut her ass in half.
Done.
So a through and through honestly should have killed her.
But plot armor, she can't.
But I knew she wasn't going to die because the reason why she wasn't going to die is because we saw the trailer and we know she fights her again. And when she fights her again, she has the short hair and it looks like they're in the woods or something. But of course, that's going to be like later on.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they could have done something a little bit more consequential, but whatever. Either way, I love Rosario Dawson. She's bae.
Yeah, perfect Ahsoka. Perfect.
She's so good.
When she did the circle move. When she did the circle move, getting the fucking thing.
That reminded me of Clone Wars when she did it in Clone Wars.
Dude, I was like, oh, she did it.
And not only that, but when she got cornered by all the other droids, she jumped down in the circle and just jumped to zoom, like that, like it was nothing.
Y'all come down here for a minute. Hold on. I need to even these odds for a second.
Dude, when I saw that, The droids look fucking fantastic.
Yeah, they look
shit.
HK droids.
Yes, those fucking droids looked fucking so good.
And when
I was like, wow.
And when that droid said initiate self-destruct, I didn't know that thing was going to destroy the
I didn't know they were going to
destroy
the whole
landscape. That was some predator bomb. Like,
that thing destroyed the whole compound that she was on. Like, that was crazy. I didn't know it was going to do all of that.
And then you see when you see her running to the jet where the droid is flying in, and she was like, "Oh, don't land." I was like, "You're not even running fast enough. You see the flames behind your ass? Get your ass on the goddamn. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper." Fuck.
Can we just say that Hu Yang is like one of the realest droids ever? Like, he ain't biting his tongue for nothing. When he told Sabine, when he told her in the second episode, saying like you were like low tier, like you're like way down here. Don't be
honestly
don't shoot above your pay rate. Like, you're down here.
Compared to other Jedi I've come across, your force ain't shit. Like,
my man wasn't trying to cheer her up at all. He was like, on that I can agree. Like,
and then when she was trying to get the location from the droid, he's like, "Bitch, I'm gonna pull that thing out. I am not gonna die for you. I'm gonna pull this wire out."
Yo, he told Hera, like, "Yeah, you're fine with it. You're a hologram. We're all in here, man. We could die."
Crazy. And the thing is, when he walked in too, in the first opening scene, when he walked in and did the fucking Vader choke, I was like,
"Oh yeah,
yes."
So
give me all the buttons.
How did you guys feel about like Hera and Sabine Wren, like versus like the Rebels cast? A lot of people are kind of iffy on that. Well, I didn't mind them, to be honest.
I don't mind them. I feel like it's hard to cast somebody to
How do you do that?
Essentially, an animation.
Yeah,
it's especially when they're not, distinctive like Ahsoka. Like, Ahsoka doesn't look like Ahsoka. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, even like Rebel Ahsoka doesn't look like this Ahsoka. This Ahsoka looks like sexy ass Rosario Dawson cosplaying as Ahsoka, which
she does.
Oh,
I don't mind at all.
I get a passion alert. That's my
passion. I did love the.
Where's that passion alert? What the fuck?
I did love how the first episode ended with the way the Rebels ending and everything. Like, I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
I thought that was really good. It brought timelines together because, like, obviously Ahsoka already went through all the Mandalorian and Luke Skywalker stuff. So, like, now you know where that fits in the timeline officially. Like, it fit right into the point of the end of Rebels, and now we're off to the
this is past. This is past Rebels.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going past it. Like, we're now going past Rebels now.
He's been gone for a couple of years. Like, it's been over for a few years now.
The second episode, I thought the scene with Morgan and the two Jedi on the island where she whipped out the thing and showed the other galaxy and was talking about how she's been communicating with Thrawn. That's going to be a big thing. And it's another reason why I think Dave Filoni is the man, because he's going more into the lore. He's giving us like something to hold on to that's a little bit new with the whole in another galaxy. Like, there's maybe some more Force stuff. And she mentioned time and space. So it's going to get timey-wimey up in here. You guys better get ready. It's gonna get timey-wimey.
Yeah. Oh,
I like the fight between Ahsoka and the Inquisitor. That fight was dope, and I like how it ended. Like, he threw the lightsaber, and it was like, we know it's gonna have to come back like a boomerang.
Right, and then she just moved.
She just moved like slightly like this. She like her force is strong.
So
to just slightly do that.
Another rumor that people are going with right now, which I'm not too really keen on, but they're saying that the Inquisitor is an older version of Ezra Bridger because of the timey-wimey shit that we're about to go through. They're saying that's Ezra.
I heard that too.
Really? Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I mean, listen, they could do really whatever they want, and I'm sure they can come up with a way of how maybe Ezra got back, and it, like, I'm thinking they're gonna go with the whole, well, Thrawn and him have been gone for X amount of years, but in their time it was only hours, or in their time it was way longer, whatever. They're going to do some timey-wimey shit. Guarantee it. Just a matter of how they're going to do it.
I love Chopper.
Don't get me started.
So much personality with that droid. Dude. Like, so much personality with that droid. When they had to go out to drop the tracker onto the ship. When she told him that the first time, I swear, I don't know if I'm the only one that heard it.
No,
but didn't it sound like he said, "What the fuck"? Didn't it sound like he said,
almost.
Honestly, he probably did.
Chopper's that droid that you can just about understand. Like,
like when he said, like she said, I didn't touch your shit. It sounded like you touched my shit.
No, you did.
And it was so funny because when he finally was able to drop the tracker onto the ship, he was like, "Yeah."
My man said yes. But he was banging on the side of the hull, like, "Yo, what you doing out here, man? I'm getting shot at. I'm outside. Remember this." I love Chopper. Chopper's my guy, man.
Yeah,
I can't nobody say Chopper my
yo, like with the CGI with her pet cat or whatever. I don't know what.
That CGI was
they
look very real. It looked very
dude.
real.
I was like, wow, dude.
I want one.
I was like, shit. They did fucking a great fucking job.
Fucking cat looked like her. I was like, damn, I gotta give me one of those. The fuck?
One of my favorite parts in the whole episode was definitely at the end where Ahsoka and Sabina in the ship, and she says, "Take us out of here, Padawan."
Padawan,
and she was trying to give it. And so I was like, she gonna finish her training. She gonna probably help her finish her training.
Yep.
Dude, when she put out all the Mandalorian armor on the table.
On the table.
Dude,
yeah.
I was like, damn, and I saw the helmet before in the show, and I was like, yo, okay, is she gonna put it on? Is she gonna do it?
She put that one last hologram of like Ezra, and then she takes the knife and does the Mulan. I call it the Mulan cut, where she takes the knife.
Nice. Yeah, they're really starting to lean into this Mandalorian Jedi thing, which I'm totally down for. Like, let's do it. Let's get something different out there.
She was like, "This bitch ain't gonna stab me again with that goddamn lightsaber." I'll put it on this chest. I'm putting this chest plate on real quick.
What I thought was so interesting though was when Ahsoka and the general went in there and they confronted that guy who was basically double crossing them. That whole segment right there, and I like how Ahsoka and her like double team. Like he was trying to shoot her, but Ahsoka used her force power to stop him and lean the gun back, and she popped him right there like in the head. So I like how they did that little double team thing there.
Yeah, the fight scenes were great. The choreograph and the way she was holding the lightsabers and the stance when she finished and when she was fighting the Inquisitor and she was like, "Okay, you think you're stronger? No, you're not."
Behind the scenes stuff on this, like the fight training that Rosario Dawson had to go through to train for this part.
I think there's a beginning before the show started. I think there was like a teaser thing for the training. And you see her doing the exercises and stuff like that.
And let's keep in mind that Rosario Dawson is like, isn't she like in her 40s?
Yeah, she is.
She's in her 40s. Don't look it. Doesn't look.
Sure is.
And she's playing a character that's probably relatively significantly younger.
Not that much younger at this point.
No,
not for the time.
So you think that this would be like her actual age?
Well, not because remember at this point Ezra is grown, so. Everybody's an adult at this point. This is not when they were all younger. So she's exactly where she's supposed to be at this point.
Yeah. A concern I have is the episode runtimes. So first episode 54 minutes, second episode 42 minutes. Now we don't know the runtime for most of the other episodes, but the third episode goes down to, and this is without credits, 31 minutes 50 seconds. So
damn.
This is where my concern comes in.
Little bullshit. This is the bullshit stuff.
I'm just hoping that at least the next episode has maybe a ton of action, where it's so you could only get so much action in a certain episode. But that's where my concern is the runtimes of these episodes, because you already know how this is going to go if they keep going down like that. The first two episodes are long, then the next bunch of episodes are 30 minutes. The last episode's like 54 minutes, like the first. Like
I just don't want a bunch of fucking filler episodes. Because
to be fair,
season 3.
Listen, to be fair, these episodes did not feel like filler, so I was kind of happy. There was no filler.
I'm talking about the next ones coming up.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're gonna get at least to explain the whole the timey-wimey thing that you were talking about.
Yeah.
To explain that, we're gonna get at least maybe 2 episodes of filler.
I hope
just
not.
To explain it, and I'm hoping not. Because they have to find them first. So they have to go to the planet and we're going to see what the fuck happens.
Yeah,
we're gonna fight. That's what's gonna happen.
Not for 30 minutes, bro.
God. All
We'll
right.
see,
Well,
though.
It's not.
all right. So, any last thoughts about these 2 episodes? I mean, listen, I think it's a good start. I just want more. I need more.
Yeah,
I need more.
And hopefully we
Great
get
start,
more.
great setup. Like, please don't filler us. Give us all the juices.
And I want a payoff.
I need payoffs.
Definitely.
I want a payoff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
in
like
the
I'm
end,
like I'm excited about Thrawn. I want to see Thrawn.
I need
Oh, God.
I need either Ezra to come back
Yeah.
or I see Thrawn's face, and it has to be real fucking.
Well, Thrawn,
good.
they already put Thrawn in the trailers. Like we already know we're getting him. It's just a matter of when.
Yeah, but I want to see him. Right? I want to see him. I want him
Yeah.
talk.
And we don't know the context that we're going to see him as yet.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, he doesn't want to see a shadow of the motherfucker.
They're gonna
Blue
they're
face,
gonna-
red eyes, that slicked up fucking hair, looking like a G, little blue
Yeah.
pin. I like that.
Yeah.
And also too, isn't Anakin in this show?
Eagles probably show up.
Allegedly, he's in it. We don't know in what capacity. We like.
It's a
I'm
flashback,
hoping,
bro.
I'm hoping
I'm
for
sure
a
it's. I
flashback.
know it's a flashback.
No. It has to be a flashback.
Oh, it does,
it
'cause
definitely
he's
would
dead
have
at-
to be
he's dead at
flashback.
this point.
Yeah.
He's dead at this point. It has to be.
Yeah.
A flashback.
I like how I like how interesting how how many people hated on the prequel Star Wars movies,
said that
but now
last
they
year.
love it because they hated the sequel trilogy,
Oh,
and now they're
so
bringing
true.
Anakin Skywalker in and
So
flashbacks.
good.
They did it with Obi-Wan, and now they're doing it with Ahsoka. So
Yeah,
I'm like,
good.
apparently y'all like them. I mean, apparently y'all love them enough to want to keep seeing them.
Love hating Christian now. Now we love him.
Right
huh?
now,
we love them, yeah.
Bastards.
listen. I had nothing against the prequel Star Wars. I like the prequel Star
Ungrateful
Wars.
motherfuckers. He gave me some great ass lines. I hate you. I love that shit. It's the weirdest way to tell somebody you hate them. So at that point, it's James Earl Jones. But...
All right. Well, I guess that about does it for Ahsoka episode 1 and 2, and this week's episode of the Mancave101 podcast. From all of us here, myself, Aaron, Leo, Big Chase, Windeezy, Torian, thanks for stopping by. As always, you can find us on all our socials: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Kick Rumble. Probably a ding there somewhere if Aaron pulls it up. We will see you guys. There you go. We will see you guys next Thursday. Take care and have an absolutely fantastic night.